Inside the AHSAA, your weekly look at Alabama prep athletics.
Welcome into the Alabama High School Athletic Association weekly update heard exclusively on the Alabama High School Athletic Association radio network. I am Randy Lee, and I bring this week's top stories from the AHSAA. Two high schools will honor special teams from their past Friday night. Prattville High School will be celebrating the 30th anniversary of the 1984 state champion Prattville Lions team that won the state's first ever Class 6A state title. Former players are asked to check in at Stanley Jensen Stadium by 6 p.m. Friday, with a special ceremony getting underway on the field at 6:30 prior to the all-important Class 7A Region 2 game versus unbeaten Central Phoenix City, coached by former Prattville head coach Jamie DuBose. A highlight of that recognition ceremony will be the school's official retirement of the number 14 jersey worn by 1984 star and much beloved Alabama Crimson Tide and NFL running back Kevin Turner. Coach Lowe Pickett's number 29 jersey will also be retired. Kevin Turner and Chris Turner will also serve as honorary captains for Friday's coin toss. Former students, current students, and fans alike are asked to come out Friday to fill Stanley Jensen Stadium in honor of the 1984 state champs. 200 miles south of Daphne in Baldwin County, the Trojans also plan a 25th anniversary tribute at its homecoming game versus Citronelle with pregame ceremonies. The school fielded its first football team in 1989, 25 years ago. The homecoming will celebrate the young but storied history of Daphne football, which has produced 203 wins and a 69% winning percentage and an 8.4 win average over the previous 24 years. Eddie Tyler was the school's first football coach, followed by David Stapleton, Steve Savarese, and current head coach Glenn Vickery. Savarese coached the Trojans to a 15-0 record in 2001 and Class 6A state title. His 2000 and 2003 teams were 14-1 and second in the state. Vickery's 2005 squad was 13-2 and also second in Class 6A. Vickery's 2010 team was also 15-0 and won the 6A crown. When we come back, we'll pay tribute to the AHSAA's all-time leader in football wins. Vestavia Hills High School head coach Buddy Anderson became the state's all-time prep wins leader Friday as the Rebels presented victory number 310 with a 14-3 triumph over Hewitt-Trussville at Hewitt's Jack Wood Stadium. With a victory, Anderson now stands all alone at the top of Alabama's football coaches with a career record of 310, 126-0. He surpassed Walden Tucker, who retired at Fayette County with a 309, 126-3 record. Tucker won 25 games at a non-member school. Former Colbert County coach Jimmy Moore finished his career 305, 94-6, but won over 200 of those games in Mississippi. Glenn Daniel, a member of the NFHS Hall of Fame, who retired after the 1992 season, was 302, 169-16 in his legendary 46-year career, with his last 275 wins coming at Laverne. Anderson's entire head coaching career has been in the AHSAA's highest classification at Vestavia Hills. Ironically, Friday's victory came on the same field that produced his first win 37 years earlier in 1978. Anderson has been a mentor and leader among state coaches. Senior Landon Crowder scored twice on short runs in the second half to provide the Rebels touchdowns. It was his trademark defense that did the rest, keeping the Huskies out of the end zone. Crowder was 2 of 5 passing for 77 yards and rushed 14 times for 74 yards. Crowder's 40-yard completion to Samuel Harvey in the third quarter put the Rebels at the Hewitt 14-yard line and set up a 3-yard touchdown run. Congratulations to Buddy Anderson and the Vestavia Hills Rebels. The milestone coaching victory also edged out 5 defensive touchdowns by Daphne's defense in a 62-21 win over Robertsdale, and St. James's 21-14 win over Montgomery Catholic, which featured 2 lightning-fast runs in a contest interrupted by lightning of the electric kind. Thomas Stokes of Catholic shocked the fans with a state record-tying 99-yard run in the first half. And with time running out and the game tied 14-14, Jalen McCoy of St. James shook loose on a 92-yard run for the game-winning touchdown. The score came with 21.3 seconds left. Stokes finished with 185 yards on 15 carries. McCoy only had 2 carries on the night, the other a 3-yard run. Follow the nightly scores and more by downloading the free AHSAA mobile app. Also, check out the NFHS AHSAA TV network, where a number of football games are slated to be web streamed live this week. The list can be found at AHSAA.com and its NFHS TV link. And on Friday night, tune in to the AHSAA Radio Network Football Scoreboard Show. The complete list of stations carrying the scoreboard can be found at AHSAA.com. Until next week, this is Randy Lee for the AHSAA Radio Network.